Let's talk science, because ADHD is a neurological condition, not a personality flaw. Neuroimaging studies show that the prefrontal cortex is about 3 to 4% smaller in ADHD adults compared to adults that are neurotypical. Now, the prefrontal cortex controls executive functions such as memory, impulse control, inhibition, ability to handle anxiety, depression, and impulse regulation. Also, there's reduced activity in something called the basal ganglia part of the brain, which is responsible for the brain's motivation center. So what's the key issue here? It's all about dopamine at the end of the day. Dopamine dysregulation. Adults with ADHD have lower dopamine transporter efficiency, meaning that the brain doesn't sustain motivation or the reward signals that come from the brain. That's why ADHD brains constantly seek stimulation. Through things like novelty, urgency, or emotional, they become obsessed with new activities, new cool gadgets, that sort of thing. And then the next day, the obsession's gone. And they've got all these things lying around. Have you ever felt that? And then they're on to the next one. So fMRI studies show that there's a 15% reduction in dopamine receptors in ADHD brains. In part 3, we'll look at how this affects time perception and why laziness is not actually the case.